Ito si Tuhay. Simula kami nito, magkaaway kami dati. Kaaway kami mortal. Tapos hanggang na nakita kami sa mga rap battle, mga rap event na dinadalawa namin. Doon kami nagkakita.
Habang gigil sila sa brut-brut daw, eto chill lang nakapisay. Habang gigil sila sa brut-brut daw, eto chill lang nakapisay. Nakapisay.
What up, loved ones? What it do? Spotty Young right here. You know where I'm from. Thanks for tuning in. And if you're into real shit only, watch this video. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're not gonna believe this, man. I'm over here hanging out with my boy, Too High, TBS, Big Bad Banawe, Quezon City, right, pare?
Pare, salamat
Sir.
pare. Yeah, yeah. Isang karangalan pare na bitahan mo dito pare.
Good looking out for, so you're all the way right there in Los Angeles right now and shit, man.
Yes pare,
Can
here
you
in
tell us
LA.
a little bit of introduction about yourself? Where did you grow up and stuff like that?
I grew up in Banawe, Quezon City, born in Japan, raised in Manila, and now based here in Los Angeles pare. Yup, yup,
Yeah.
yup.
Let's talk
But
about the role. Did you say grew up in
in
Banaue
Manila,
City, Manila,
in
right?
Banawe,
In
Manila
Banaue.
area pare.
And then you were born in Japan?
Born in Tokyo, Japan, and now I'm here pare in LA. Yeah. But first, yan, doon tayo sa ating stomping grounds sa Manila. Yeah,
Yeah.
doon tayo na-raise, pare.
So
Yep,
wait,
yep,
you
yep.
were born in Japan. So are you like half Japanese or
No, pare, just Filipino, pare. Purong
are you?
Filipino, yeah. Yeah, my dad, he's a soldier. My mom, she was working there. And at that time, doon tayo pinanganak, yeah, pare. But I was raised in the Philippines, pare, sa Manila. Yep, yep.
Uh, so pure Pinoy 116%.
Yeah, yeah, pare, sagad.
Man, so let's talk about growing up in Manila and stuff like that. How did you basically started hanging out with the TBS? What was so
Oh,
appealing about it that made you start hanging out with them? Because you could have hanged out with the nerds or the
yeah.
backpack shorts or what I mean,
Mhm.
but chose
Yeah, mhm.
you chose to hang
Maybe
out with the what happened?
maybe not chose. Maybe it's because of the environment, pare. Maybe it's because of my hood. When I get out of my house, you can see, your kuya, your uncles, your manongs, doing the same, kung just surviving in the streets in our hood, just to take it out of the day, just to, you know, kung ano magawa para sa pamilya nila or para sa magandang kinabukasan, di ba? Pare, because that's all we got, because we didn't go to school, didn't have a nice job to apply, need to finish college, so something like that. Pero, yeah, pare, I'm very grateful, pare, kung saan ako nanggaling, where I'm from, Banawe, sino yung mga kasama ko doon. I'm very blessed na to learn a lot of stuff to adapt and grow and makarating kung saan ako ngayon, kung nasan lagay ko ngayon. Yeah, so yeah, pare, I'm just blessed, pare, and very grateful, pare. So where I'm from, pare.
Yeah, understood, pare. For the most part, almost everybody that I asked the same question, they pretty much say the same exact thing. It's the environment that we grow up in. It's kind
Mm-hmm.
of like we're the product of our environment. But I understand you came from the very bottom. Syempre, of course, not everyone is born with a silver spoon. In fact, there's more
Yeah,
people that's
yeah,
not born with a
yeah,
spoon. Diba?
yeah,
So,
so, mhm.
so around Okay, so around what age were you that you went to Japan, to transfer to Japan from Manila?
18, pare. I moved to Japan 18 when nung, simula nung when homies, my pare, my day ones start dying, missing, and they're all gone, pare. Like, salvage,
Mm.
naubos yung uh, tao sa lugar namin, and I was like, man, I need to get out of here, It's like, naubos na kami. It's like, what the fuck, Like, nasa na yung mga kumpare ko, ubos na. And then, one day, um, May 5, 2011, na ano ko, kinarnap yung mga motor namin sa lugar namin, inubos yung mga motor. Tinutukan ako ng police sa amin, kinuha yung motor ko, pare, and then I thought they gonna took my life. And then I was like, oh shit, they, kinuha lang nila yung motor pala. Yung pala, mga karnaper, mga nangunguha lang ng motor. And then after 2 days, another two homies died, another one missing. I was like, man, I need to get out of here, This is too much. And then, may nakilala kami mga yakuza, pare, through internet na maybe, makapagbigay ng hassle sa amin. And then, yun, in-offer kami na, oh, you want to work here at Japan? We will pay for your ticket of whatever for your house. And then I was like, oh, we can't go there. We don't have, anything. No, we were just gonna fix your passport. Kasi pare, we have this US passport, but I never been to here, never been to America, pare. But I'm using this passport going to Japan that time. And then, itong mga Yakusan to, pare, nung una, akala ko tutulungan kami na, ano mo yun, tulungan kami to go to Japan and make money. But muntik kami maging drug courier na itong mga Yakuza, pare. Muntik nila kami pagdalhin ng mga drugs mula Pinas to Japan. Pero hindi namin dinala kasi nalaman namin, kasi I have two brothers, so tatlo kami. Muntik kami maging drug courier, pare, ng mga gamit nila. So hindi kami pumayag to go to Japan with their package. Oh, they were like, oh, what the fuck? You can go to Japan. You need to bring these packages. Because I was like, no, we can't bring those packages. And then we just took the ticket. Then we flew, pare. And then when we flew, when nasa Japan na kami, itong mga yakusang to, di siya na, harass us, like, oh, work for us, mga ganon. But na mission failed sila, pare. And then, when nung nandun kami, may namit kami mga Pilipino sa Kain Nagoya, yun yung part ng Japan. Doon kami nag-hustle ng mga kapatid ko. Pabalik-balik kami ng Japan to Manila, make money. And then we were working, my brother's working sa mga club, sa mga waiter. Tapos ako naman, I was working as a pimp, pare. I was bringing people to the club. That's what I do for 8 years. That's what I do in Japan with no papers, no visa, just us. But we keep coming back to Japan, no papers. Um, Tourist first, tourist lang una, and then nung tumagal na, sabi na, oh, why you keep coming back to Japan? And then I was like, oh, we just love Japan. Oh, maybe you're working over here. Tapos biglang sabi, bawal na kami mapunta ng Japan. Ngayon, ang
Oh,
ginawa namin, nag-overstay na kami sa Japan. Kasi that time, ano na yan bago mag Duterte. Yun, time na yun, dun lalo na ubos yung mga kaibigan ko, yung mga kasama ko na wala naman talagang kasalanan. Ano mo yun, pinasok yung bahay, pinatay sa harap ng, alam mo yun, ng pamilya, mga ganon. Ayoko naman maging isa sa mga ganong kwento, mabulok sa kulungan dahil tinaniman lang ng ano. So ako bilang tao na nagkaroon ng chance to go to Japan, I was like, no, I'm just gonna stay here. I can make good money to provide to my family. So yeah, pare, I stayed there for 8 years, and I can't go back because may wala akong papel, pare. And now, nung nandun ako, nagkaroon ako ng daughter. So, pang fourth ko yun, yung baby ko, si Keiko. May una akong tatlong anak sa Pinas, si Sean, Georgia, and Khalil Bayani na nag-aantay sa akin do. But I can't go home. No? So, 5 years na siguro makalipas, 4 years. Just sending money, you know. And then, pare, March 29 on my birthday, 2016, I almost died, pare. I almost died because of depression, pare. Meron palang nakakaramdam pala tayo ng depression. Ay, na tinatamaan pala ako noon. Tapos, that time, pare, meron ako. Kala ko, top of the world. Alam ko na lahat. Alam ko na lahat ng sagot. I have a lot of money. I can do this, do that, Pero, pero may kulang. There's something missing, Alam mo na yun? Yung family. Wala yung family mo. So, even you have all the money, all the things, finer things in life, if you're not with your family, you're not together in a natural, in a happy way, it means nothing, pare. Nothing. Wala siyang saysay. So, nung araw na yon, nagpa-party kami, pare. Paglingon ko sa... Kasi meron akong... Dumating na lang yung time, pare. Nagkaroon ako ng sarili kong club. I have my own club. Girls club, Yeah.
In
Ha?
Japan or in
Yes,
Japan
pare,
or
sa Japan. In Japan. So, nag-ooperate ako ng club. Tapos, pag lingon ko, nakita ko tong sobrang daming tao sa club, nag-celebrate for my birthday. I was like, who's these people? Who the fuck is these people? Sino tong mga to? Binato ko yung alak na malaki sa harap daw nila. Wala na daw ako sa sarili kasi di ako natutulog, nagda-drugs ako, nagkakasino, kung ano ginagawa ko, pare. I was like, fucking my life, like, fucking this shit, fuck this shit, Pero, nung pagbato ko daw ng bote, tumakbo daw ako sa labas, pinaandar ko daw yung kotse ng hapon, pare, binangga ko daw sa poste. Tapos, dumiretso daw ako sa bahay, pare. Muntik akong tumalon sa 16th floor ng aming condo kasi may nakatira kami sa condo noon. Wala na akong malay noon, pare. Akala ko, akala ko tulog lang ako noon. Ewan ko, talagang wala ako sa sarili noon. Tapos may isang hapon, hinawakan niya ako mabuti para hindi ako malaglag sa building nung time na yun. Pero talagang nung moment na tatalon ako, naalala ko na talagang binibigay ko na yung buhay ko na parang, man, fuck this, tama na to, yun. I can go home, I can be with my family, may pera nga, pero ano mo yun, pare. And then, salamat sa Diyos, ito ako, buhay na buhay ako, pare. Salamat sa hapon na yun, si Kuya Hide. Ang pangalan niya, Hide Sang, pero nagtatagalog siya kasi may asawa siyang Pilipina. So, salamat kay Kuya Hide Sang. Kung hindi dahil sa kanya, hindi ako makakapagkwento sa'yo dito ngayon. Yeah.
you,
So,
you know shout out to Kuya Hide-san. Shit, man.
yeah.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Kuya.
Yeah, pare. So, just I'm just very grateful, pare, that I'm still breathing over here and just, telling this life, pare. So, yun, pare. Then, nung nangyari yun, to, life goes on. Na-realize ko, what the fuck am I doing, ingatan ko tong buhay na to. Then, I just keep on, making money. And then, dumating, March, that was March. So, March, April, pagdating ng April, pare, 4/20, April 20, yun yung araw na nahuli na ako ng mga pulis. And pinuntahan ako sa bahay ko, pare, ng 30 pulis sa tapat ng bahay namin, pare. And then they just took me, pare. But that time, pare, akala ko, ano mo yun, akala ko wala lang, pero hindi. Yun na pala yung time na isi-separate na pala ako sa family ko, sa ano ko noon, sa anak ko. And then, hindi ko alam nung time na yun na yung pulis pala ng mga yun, hindi sila pulis ng Japan. Kalahati pala doon, pulis ng dito daw. Kasi naka-ice, nakasuot sila ng ice eh. So, they took my daughter, pare, and then nakulong ako for 3 months sa prison sa Japan. And then tinapon ako sa ano ba to, sa immigration. At muntik akong ma-hold sa Japan ng 5 to 10 years sa mga kinakaso nila sa akin. Pero hindi siya nangyari dahil yung mga inaakusa nga nila hindi nangyari. Hindi totoo. So, yeah, beyond grateful pa rin na makarating dito sa Amerika. And then, when I was staying sa prison pa rin at saka sa immigration bago ko ma-deport dito, hindi ko naisip na pupunta akong Amerika kasi I don't have an address over here. I don't know no one. I never been here. So, while I was staying sa loob, dun nga, the whole time, akala ko, i-deport ako sa Pinas. Kasi, diyan tayo lumaki, di ba?
Yeah. Pero wait lang pare. Nung sinugod ka dun sa Japan, bago ka dyan mapunta sa LA sa Amerika, Tagalog na ako. What, before you came in there in the United States, when the cops got at you right there in Japan, what were the charges that was dropped?
Oh, they charged me pare about guns, drugs, and whatever, slanging,
Oh,
whatever, pare. But, ang
what about-
naunahin nila is just the overstay, pare. That's the only case that I got,
that's the one.
yeah, that's it, pare. But they're trying to charge me, guns, drugs, slanging this and that, operating clubs, no papers. But I was like, no, for 8 years, I'm just staying at home, taking care of my baby, my family. Then, yeah. Yeah, pare. Ngayon, pwede ko na kwento to kasi tapos na rin naman eh. So, yeah.
Drop
Noong time
charge.
nung they was like, what? The police like, you're just staying at home. You're not going outside. No, I'm just staying at home, making music. I have my own studio. Wala silang napatunayan na I was operating clubs that time, pare. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yun lang, yung
So
overstay lang.
wait, making studio. Does that mean that you're also a rapper also, or?
Yes, pare. I mean, nagme-make din tayo
Oh,
ng, yes, pare.
what's
Making
up,
music
man?
on
Yeah.
Spotify right now, YouTube, yeah. Sa ngayon.
Ah, shit.
Ngayon lang din siya natutukan ng nabubuhusan ng panahon. Yeah. In a natural way.
So, man, I got a good idea of what happened now. You know what I mean? From everything that you just said. So,
Yeah.
damn. So, they try to get you, man. They try to put all these charges and everything got dropped, and they only got you with the overstaying. And then they sent you back to, I mean, they deported you back to Los Angeles, California. When you came out of LAX, I almost said NAIA. When you came out of LAX, right? And you know what I mean? You
Uh,
went in
so,
there,
uh,
nobody, nobody. What were you feeling, man? Like, what the hell is this?
uh, so
They-
pare, when I got here, I didn't go straight to LA. I go straight to San Francisco, pare. Cause
oh,
cause I put on the paper San Francisco City. But I don't have
oh,
a homie from San Francisco. I just put it because we watched a movie. And then it was like, where do I want to go? And then I was like, nah, I'm just gonna put San Francisco. Just a random. Kasi pare napanood namin yung bridge. Napanood namin habang nakakulong kami. Nakita namin sa TV yung Amerika. Tapos sabi namin yung Alcatraz. Saan yung Alcatraz? Sabi namin San Francisco. Then I put on the paper pare San Francisco nung tinanong ako nung sundalo. Sabi nila, sabi ko, how I'm gonna go to America? I don't have an address. They was like, oh, sorry. And then they bow. Gumenasai. That's what your president said. And I was like, my president said? And then binanggit ko yung presidente ng Pilipinas. Ang sabi nila, no, it's President Trump. And I was like, what? And then pare, linagay ko San Francisco, but wala akong homie doon. And then, pagdating ko nung dineport nila ako, ito yung makulit na date. Dineport nila ako nakulong ako April 20 and then they let me out on 4th of July. 4th of July,
what
pare, I
year is?
don't know,
Uh,
2019. And then pare, I don't know about the 4th of July when I got here in America, when I was in San Francisco, dala ko yung maleta ko, di ba? palabas na ako ng airport, sabi ko, yeah, mararamdaman ko na yung freedom. Pare, I'm here. I don't know where to go, but I'm free, you know? And then, when I'm about to go out of the airport, there's four police, like big cop, police, policeman, big policeman with tattoos. Sa GTA, yung nakikita mo sa GTA, yung sabi ko. And then they were like, oh, welcome home, Jordan. And then I was like, wow, how did he know my name? Welcome home, Jordan. And then I was like, this not my home? Then, medyo na-weirdoan ako, pare. I was like, paano yun naman pangalan ko? Tapos kinakausap nila ako, yung pala parang inaantay nila ako. They're waiting for me. They're waiting for me, and then they was asking, oh, so where are you gonna go now? I don't know. I was like, I don't know. I'm just gonna get out of the airport. Pare, paglabas ko ng airport, pare, maaraw pa siya. Siguro mga 12 p.m. tanghali. When the sun hit my skin, pare, I was like, man, I cried, pare. I was like, what the fuck? Ang sarap sa pakiramdam, pare, na lumaya tayo na akala natin we're not gonna get out. But we got out. We got out, you know? So, may namit ako, pare, Pilipino. Through messenger lang, nakausap ko. Connect kagad daw sa internet, a homie from a homie. And then, they were like, oh, we got homies from Daly City. I was like, Daly City. Yeah, it's like it's the Filipino town. The Filipino town. And then
Yeah,
when
yeah.
I got there, pare, my first night, there's a lot of food, there's a lot of there's a party, at this house. Then they said, pare, all this food is for you, like this, like that. And then there's fireworks. And then later, pare, I asked him, why is there's fireworks over there and over there at the other street? And then, no, pare, we just fucking with you. It's 4th of July. It's Independence Day. And then I was like, what is Independence Day? It's freedom, pare. It's araw ng kalayaan. Sabi ko sa isang Pilipino, araw ng kalayaan. Oo, pare. Pero ako, I can't tell them that, oh, I just got out of prison, Hindi ko sinabi. Kumbaga, kinimkim ko lang siya. Kumbaga, hindi ko muna sinabi sa mga kasama ko noon. Kumbaga,
Yeah.
ang sinabi ko sa mga Pilipinong nakasama ko noon, just a vacation lang, just visiting, random vacation lang. Pero they didn't know, pare, that, I'm gonna stay here for good. So, yeah,
Yeah.
pare, yung date na yun, yung 4th of July, is just crazy.
That's crazy. So they got you on April 420, and
Yeah,
then you came out to freedom in America at
yeah,
exactly July 4th
4th of,
when the United States was liberated, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
pare.
weird, man. So,
Yeah,
bam,
pare.
you got the fireworks, you started eating good,
Yeah.
everybody's it's the 4th of July, by the way, it's like the New Year's here in the Philippines, man. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
I was like, akala ko, just on the front of the house of the homie, kasi maliliit na fireworks lang. And then, mama, I see you in the sky, up in the sky, like, what the fuck, man? There's a lot of fireworks. And they was like, nah, man, we fucking with you. It's 4th of July. I was like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? That's crazy.
So how did you started surviving from there? Because you still have to eat, sleep, go to work. What happened? How did you get back on your feet from that, man? You was in an alien country,
Yeah,
you
so
know?
from Japan, so from Japan, that I make, good money. I make really good money. When I got here, pare, nung first week, syempre, I need to make money because I got kids. I need to send money in the Philippines, right? So there's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
homie who's like, hey bro, you wanna work? Kailangan mong pera? Sabi ko, syempre pare, anything ba? I'll do anything. There's a gas station over here, pare. You wanna go with me? You can be a cleaner, a janitor or a cashier. I was like, anything, pare. Just,
Yeah.
para makagawa ng pera. Pare,
Oh,
so in 1 week, pare, I was doing, mop, cleaning at the gas station, doing cashier. I was like, is this the life? this is the life, a new life, a new beginnings, That's what I'm thinking, pare. And then one day, pare, someone, a random guy, pare, buying a blunt, saw my tattoo, pare, this one, I don't know if you can see it. It's like
Yeah.
a machete with a AK. And then this guy said, "Oh, nice tattoo." And then I was like, sabihin ko kaya sino tong tatong to. And then I was like, "Oh, this is a bamboo." Ewan ko pa if you know bamboo de pistola.
Oh, yeah,
Eh,
yeah, yeah. That's the hummingbird,
eh,
the Hebrew manas.
eh, isa sa mga kuya dito, mga kasama ko. Eh. And then I met him 10 years ago in the Philippines, pare. Pero bago yan, ito muna, itong na-meet ko nga sa gas station. So this guy said, "Oh, nice tattoo." And I was like, "Oh yeah, this is bamboo. Bamboo di pistola." And he was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, that's my brother-in-law." And I was like, "What?
Oh,
Your brother?" And then he was like, "Pare, I'm gonna tell Bamboo that you're here. He's gonna be here." And then next 2 days, pare, days, nag-meet na kami ni Bamboo. At
oh,
tinupad yung pangako niya sa akin kasi 10 years pare bago ako mapunta ng Amerika. Not even 10 years, maybe 15 years. Na-meet ko si Bamboo sa Philippines. And then I
oh,
was like, sabi ko kay Kuya Bam, uh, I have a blue passport, Kuya, but I never been to America. Pero nung time na yung pare, nagja-Japan na ako pero hindi ko alam na makakapunta akong Amerika. Kumbaga, I'm just dreaming, fantasizing that I would be in America one day, maybe, I don't know. Then Bamboo said, sabi niya, "Ako bahala pare, I got you. Once you're there in America, I got you." And then yung word na yun pare, never in my life na I would thought once I got deported in America, here yun nga, sa San Francisco, in Daly City, mamimit
yeah,
ko yung random guy na
yeah.
brother-in-law niya. And then, after that, pare, we link up. And then it start changing my life, pare. I start working at the cannabis industry. So nag-work
Yeah.
ako sa cannabis dispensary with Bamboo. And then
No.
starting from there, pare, we were doing deliveries, working at the dispensary with Bamboo. It's for me, pare, it's a dream come true selling weed in a legal way,
Yeah, yeah.
paying from from saan ako galing, from Manila, from Japan. I'm selling weed in Japan for $100 for one nug, for one nug, like this nug, $100.
Yeah. I never see
so
your stash
so
in there, man. What you got in there, man?
oh shit, I got a bag, pare.
Oh,
Pare.
yeah. Yeah.
So pare, from that na nag-grow kami, nagbebenta kami ni Bamboo ng weed. I learned a lot from that, from nung panahon na yon. And then as time passed by, syempre nagkaroon na ako ng wife ngayon, ng baby. Nag-move ako to LA, pero sa San Francisco ako nagsimula. Pero pumunta ako ng LA, 2 years na kami doon, 3 years na rin. Pumunta ako una doon, pare. I just ride the bus, the Greyhound bus. The Greyhound
Oh,
bus,
yeah, yeah.
ano, wala akong family doon. And then, starting from riding the Greyhound bus, then na-meet ko tong wife ko na ngayon. Kakakasal lang din namin. Um,
Congrats, congrats, pare.
thank you, pare. Sinamahan niya ako, pare. I don't have a house. I don't have nothing, pare. Just me. And then, we
Yeah,
were sleeping at hotel, mga motel dito sa LA. And then, 2 months makalipas, just, surviving, grinding, making a little money to save. We met a old lady, pare, here in Huntington Beach, in here in LA. 8 a.m., random morning, kasi natutulog kami sa kotse, pare. That time, we were sleeping at the car. Me, my wife, my baby. We were saving money for, rent money. And
Yeah,
then,
yeah.
there's an old lady, pare. She was walking. She saw us, and then she saw my girl rolling some weed, and she said, "Oh, what you got over there?" And then we were like, "Oh, bigyan natin ng joint." Oh, binigyan namin siya ng joint. We gave her a joint. And then she has a dog. We gave her dog a dog food. Because I have a dog, I have a bully. That time at the car, same, we were sleeping together, pare, at that beach. And then she said, "How did I get so lucky? I have a joint, I have a dog food for my dog. Where are you guys coming from?" And then I was like, sabihin natin, no, saan tayo galing? We're from the Philippines. We're just taking a rest over here, and then later gonna go back working. So, oh, are you sleeping at the car? Nakita niya, she saw, it's like, parang nakatira kami sa kotse.
Yeah,
Then she
yeah.
said, "Oh, come with me. Come with me at my house, and I'll cook for you." And then she cooked, pare. We ate. Fast forward, pare. She said, uh, you you wanna come with me? You wanna have a house?" And then I was like, "A house? Of course, we don't have a house." Like, and then we go with her, pare. Fast forward, driving, going to Beverly Hills, pare. Never been to Beverly Hills.
Yeah. Dang.
Yeah, never. So we're driving, pare, right? Ako
Yeah,
naka-convoy ako sa likod. Bigla kaming we turn right on this alley, like a secret alley at the back of Beverly Hills Hotel, pare. At the back of the Beverly Hills Hotel.
yeah,
And then
yeah.
I saw this gardener, maid, assistant, I don't know, like five people waiting for this girl that kasama namin. Sabi namin,
What is she? Is she Mexican, Caucasian? What was she?
is what is this?
White
What is,
lady?
no, not white. Egypt. They're from Egypt. What is it? Egypt.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, they're from Egypt. So pare, nung pagpasok namin doon, me and my wife, and then pagbaba namin sa kotse, what the fuck is happening? What is this, you know? Then when we go inside, this big mansion, pare, at the back of Beverly Hills. While we were eating this watermelon with rose water, they put rose water on this watermelon. It's like a fruit from God. And I'm telling you, we should eat this fruit, man. It's like a holy food. While we're eating this holy fruit, the old
Yeah,
lady said, "Starting today, you can live here as long as you want. You can bring your family. You can, whatever, you can stay here as long as you want. You can grow here, you know?" So,
yeah, yeah.
pare, from Daly City where I live, I went to LA. My dream is to live at South Central, East Los, Whittier
Oh,
Boulevard. That's my dream. That's my where I'm going.
yeah,
Live that life. Low
yeah, yeah,
rider. You know, pero
yeah.
brings me to Beverly Hills, pare, and now we live there, pare. Me and my wife, my baby, and now it's just crazy, pare. It's like a movie. Never in my
Wait,
life. Now,
yeah. So wait. So until now, that same house is this where you guys are staying at?
yes, pare. But now, like 2 months ago, we just moved out to have. I have my own house now, near Beverly Hills, up in the valley. But we were still good. Yeah, we can still live there. But as syempre nag-grow tayo, pare.
Yeah,
I tried paying her my rent. Syempre monthly. I tried, giving 2,000, 3,000. She doesn't accept it, pare. So I drop it on the mailbox. She keep
yeah.
giving it back, like, no, save money, save your money for your family, for your kids, pare. And
Hey,
then, so
yeah,
pare,
yeah,
so we're staying for free at this mansion, but we're not living on the mansion, pare. We live at the back house, but it's not at the back house, it's the front. Nasa front siya, pero parang yung mga yung mga bahay sa movie, yung may mga halaman pa. It's like, yung parang
Yeah,
dinadraw yung sa papel. It's like, what the fuck? Yeah. Sa baba sa bahay, there's a lot of cars, like exotic cars. That, never in my life, pare, that mula sa iskinita ng Maynila, where I live, where I come from, pare, never thought that I would see this beautiful place. To hear a owl while I'm sleeping, to hear a owl, to see a white owl, it's just, what the fuck, what the fuck is this place, So,
yeah,
yeah, pare. But now, pare, I have my own house in
yeah.
San Fernando Valley. And yeah, pare, now my mom just got here. Kaya nga
Which
nasabi ko
part?
sa'yo. So,
Sorry, which part of San Fernando Valley?
sa North Hills, pare, sa North Hills. Ewan ko, baka
Oh,
alam mo yun.
okay. I used to live right there. Yeah.
Crazy, pare. Yeah, yeah,
In ano,
tahimik dun eh. So,
Sepulveda. Oh, if you're familiar.
oh,
Near
pare,
Monroe.
dun yan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
crazy, pare. So from yung dun nga kay Bamboo, pare, sa San Francisco, that we were working as a bud tender, or sa cannabis industry, na natutunan ko. I learned a lot from Kuya Bamboo. So shout out to Kuya Bamboo
shout
and
out
to
to
my
Kuya
Kuya
Pao,
Victor,
man.
yeah, and Kuya
Sino
Victor
to?
Gemor. Yeah. Si Kuya
Ay,
Victor Gemor, siya yung lalaking na-meet ko sa gas station. Siya yung bayaw. Yeah,
shout
yeah.
out to Kuya Victor Bayao.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yun
Ano,
pa.
it's a small world, pare, kasi si Kuya Bamboo, ano? He, no, before when I started Pare Yang, I interviewed OG Pare Nick from RPB in the Bay Area. He was in prison for about more than 35 years until they changed the law and let him out. And this is where I met him here in the Philippines. I interviewed him and found out that Kuya Bamboo used to visit him in prison over there in the Bay Area. So small world. But pare, if you ask me, man, from those stories that you're saying right now, from the first time that we started speaking right now, man, I can, if you ask me, man, all of this is for a purpose. That means there's a reason for you to be winning right now. You have a purpose, pare. You know what I
Salamat,
mean?
pare.
Yeah, there's
Salamat.
something that you need to do to change lives or something,
Exactly.
man. Anything's possible. That's crazy, man. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yes.
So, man, so, man, so you just barely moved out from that mansion from the
Yeah.
old,
Pero yung, yeah, that
lady.
mansion. But we still pass by, pare. Of course, we still visit. We're still in good terms. Mabait silang pamilya. Sobrang bait. Pero, yun nga, nung habang nakatira kami doon, pare, it's like a movie, pare. So, dream ko to have a lowrider in East Los, in Whittier Boulevard, to live that kind of life. But hindi, pare, I have my own lowrider right now. I drive it in Beverly Hills. I go out, like, what the pare, it's like, paano nangyari lahat ng yan, pare? It's just,
I,
I'm just
I,
happy, pare.
I believe in my heart and in my soul that it's because of God and
That's true, pare. God,
God
God
put.
loves God, pare. God loves the homies, pare. What I'm gonna
So
say.
I was gonna ask you. So from growing up in the Philippines, hanging out right there with TBS for your crew from right there, Quezon City or Manila, Banawe, right? The culture is different, but now that you're actually living in America, in LA for a couple of years now, right? What was that? What was the difference like from what you saw from the movies and stuff like that to actually living there? How do you feel about it? Are you experiencing any gang activities over there or anything negative or how
Uh,
would you describe Los Angeles right there for the people here in the Philippines?
what they see on the TV, on the news, on yeah, it's really happening over here, buddy. It's active, you know. Some part of LA it's relax, you know, mabait, but some part is yeah, they're active over here. Yeah, they're active over here, and but me on my side, I'm just on the positive side, you know. So, syempre, pag mga negative, mga stupid shit, na, ibas tayo ng mga ganyan, yep.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But, but to be here is just beyond grateful, pare. Just to be alive and breathing and talking to you, pare, yang is just crazy, pare.
Sir.
Salamat, pare. So, yeah, pare, from, mhm. Yeah, pare, just gusto ko lang din isingit, pare, yung pare ko si Jumer Galicia, aka KB, from dyan sa Manila, na kasama kong lumaki, pare. Simula nung namatay siya, is just crazy, pare, yung paano yung justice pa rin sa atin dyan sa atin ay wala pa rin, you know, alam mo yun, mahirap pa rin matamasa, it's just, so, pare, so, lahat ng mga kaibigan natin na nawawala o hindi pa rin nabibigyan ng hustisya, I just pray for them, pare, na makamit natin tong mga nangyayari. Because we living in a crazy world, pare. So, to tap in on this interview with you, it really makes my heart, you know, full, pare, and my soul. So, salamat, pare. Yeah.
You know what, man? Just to add on to what you're saying. Rest in peace to OGKB. I see it's all over Facebook. It's all over everything. Me personally, I don't know the guy. I have no idea who he is. But just based on I fucked with my boy Too High, and that's Too High's homie. You know what happened to him is it's not good. And the good news is I am right now pushing this gloves up, guns down movement that would alleviate gun
Mm.
violence and gang violence because all that bitch shit, shooting
Yeah.
people from the back,
Yeah.
it's there's nothing, it's 0%, nothing gangster about that. You know, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter who did it. It
Mm.
doesn't matter. There's no honor in that. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna have movement program where if you are player hating on another
Mm.
player and you feel like
Mm-hmm.
you are braver or more gangster than that specific individual,
Mm.
then we can settle this as a man and face people face to face. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm doing that. I will be doing that, pare. So, you know,
Yeah,
kasi
ako-
yeah, yeah, you know, so this will help. This will give reality checks to these little kids who've never been into fights, thinking in their head that they're a gangster because they were able to
yeah.
pull the trigger, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes,
Marami,
sir.
yeah, a
Uh,
lot of, yeah, just natin a lot right now, and just they think it's just like that, but once they got that, the yung balik, yung alam mo yan, yung trauma, yung lahat ng yun, mawalan ka ng mahal, maapektuhan yung mga tao mo, doon nila marirealize na, man, this is not the life that we should glorify, you know. We should, you know, love each other, take care of ourselves, labang mga tao natin, take care of our people, not, no? Not do some stupid shit, you know.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
That's crazy, man. You know, 'cause it's just it's weird, man. It's weird, but we have a lot of work to do. You know,
Yup.
but man, damn, I appreciate you, bro. I mean, everything that you just said, it
Yeah, pare.
I believe is going to inspire a lot of people that are feeling hopeless in their life, thinking they're trapped, thinking there's no hope, thinking everything is impossible, that they're going to be stuck there for life, and there's
Yup,
no
yup.
light at the end of the tunnel. But here you are,
Yeah,
breathing and living,
yeah,
living testimony that basically everything is possible, man. You know, with God, of course. You know,
yeah. I just
but
wanna say to pare, just put this out sa ano natin. Tsaka, you know, don't do drugs, you know? Don't do drugs. Huwag ka mag-shabu, you know? Huwag mong sirain ang buhay mo kasi minsan lang tayo dito sa mundong to. This is just a one life, you know? This is not a practice life to ruin it, you know? So, to live this life while you're not having those kind of stuff is the best part of life, you know, na to hug your loved ones while you're, you know, at your right mind. You know, that's yun ang tunay na yaman, pare, for me. Because walang saysay ang all the money you got, but you know, you're not on yourself, sa sarili mo, while you're at the front of your family, you know, that wala, that's nothing, pare. You know? So, yeah, pare,
Eh,
if you wanna really live the life or be successful with your life to be happy, man, stop using the, you know, the bad stuff, you know, just use the good stuff. Just use the good stuff, you know?
yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And this means a lot. This means a lot coming from a real motherfucker that's been there, done that, that actually experienced what he's talking about and not being an actor. Because nowadays everybody's an actor and shit, man. You know what I'm about? But it means a lot more with credibility coming from the party that's been there, done that and shit, man. And
yeah,
me too.
pare.
I did shabu too. I'm not gonna lie. I used to inject that shit in my veins. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You know?
we've been doing maging ano tayo para sa lalo na sa next generation na walang there's nothing to it, you know, nothing. Just gonna take your soul, gonna take your life, you know.
Yeah, not besides shabu, also it's very dangerous heroin then, diba?
Heroin when I was in Japan, pare, when I was, you know, doing a lot of stuff that time, there's a
Yeah.
one Brazilian guy who's like, hey, bro, let's do cocaine. And I was like, oh, yeah, why not? Like, just, you know, nothing. Then, bro, pare, we went up on this fire exit and then he put it on the table. Bro, I sniffed this fucking powder and then I was like, this ain't no motherfucking cocaine. It was like, man, that's heroin. I was like, what the
I know why.
fuck? Oh, buddy, it's not white, it's brown. It's crazy. And then I was
Oh,
like shaking. I was shaking. I was like, can't move. Man, fuck that.
yeah,
And,
yeah,
but my point is, don't do drugs, yeah. If you want to live this life.
yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, pare, now I'm here in LA, pare. We got our own, sa kabila ng lahat ng yon, now we have our own warehouse here in LA, downtown LA. Yeah, so we have our own warehouse distribution center for these bags.
yes, yes. And by the way, oh, while we're here, can you let the people know where they can find you, stuff
Yeah,
like that,
so
the name of the
they
store?
they took down the page on Instagram, still on Facebook. It's Sarap Buhay Cannabis, no space, straight Sarap Buhay Cannabis. And yeah, follow nyo yan at sundan nyo. Balang araw, we're gonna have our own dispensary at our motherland. I swear on my mamas, on God. Yep,
Mm. Oh
yep,
God,
yep,
oh, that's right,
yep,
that's right. Yeah.
yep,
So,
yep.
you know, before we shake the spot, buddy, before we shake the spot, would you like to have any kind of message to anyone out there listening, kids, youth, you know, people that are lost, people that are not lost, you know, adults,
Hmm.
anybody in the whole world? What would you like to say?
Man, I would like to say, love your family, hug your mom, hug your life, embrace this beautiful life that God, the Creator, gave you, and be a good example on the next generation. If you got kids, you know, love your kids. Don't, you know, kung pabayaan ng mga mahal mo, yun lang masasabi ko, but then just cherish this life na pinagkaloob. Yeah, yun lang, pare. That's all I gotta say, pare. Thank you, pare. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, that's right.
Yep,
Yes,
yep.
sir. Yes, sir. And with that being said, you don't know what time it is. Say what you mean and mean what you say. It's real, recognize real, homeboy. Yes, sir. Out of here, man.
Salamat,
Boom.
pare. Boom.